Hello everybody, my name is Scatter. Welcome back to Divine Journey 2. Just gonna go over here to the drawers for a second. Alright, so what we need, we're gonna need a lot of in the near future is grains of infinity. And if you don't know what these are, basically you get them from lighting bedrock on fire, waiting for a bit, and then some grains of infinity will pop out. Which is nice, but it needs to be automated. So I've seen there's a few ways to automate it with there's some kind of liquid that sets stuff on fire or something. I don't know. But what I'm going to do is basically it's going to be pretty much a vanilla setup. So you need a dispenser and you need an observer. And that's pretty much it. The only other thing you need is an actual way to suck up the items, which I'll do with the vacuum hopper here. So I'll wait for this fire to show, go out, and there it is. And there it is. So that's basically how you do it. And here's the way that this is going to work, right? So we will have a dispenser here. And then we can turn that. And I can't look under it to make sure that worked, but I mean, I'm pretty sure that the flint and steel was in there. And I actually have a full one here that I'll put in here instead. Actually, you know what? I'll throw both of them in. And then we can fix them up. I forgot that you could put multiple things in dispensers. But anyway, and then we can have an observer here. And this will observe this block, right? And then when the fire goes out, it will pulse a redstone pulse. And let me just look quickly at... Right, okay. So pretty sure this will work if I set it up like this. Okay, and then the redstone goes here. This might not look like it'll work, but I'm pretty sure it will. So if I put, I don't know, what's something that's going to cause a redstone pulse here? No? Maybe this is turned around. That's probably what it was, actually, yeah. Yes, okay, so it just tried to, there we go. Okay, and then this is going to pulse periodically while the fire is burning, but that doesn't actually make the durability on the flint and steel go down, so it's fine. When the fire goes out, it's going to pulse again because the fire went out. And yeah, basically the observer, if you don't know, just whenever there's a block update, it pulses redstone. And then this is powering this, and then, yeah, it just works. So very cool. Then all I need is a vacuum hopper set up to place items into a drawer. All right. And then that'll just kind of fill up. So I think that'll work. Just give it one moment here to make sure. This doesn't need to be powered, right? That's not what that is. Maybe that's just XP. That's probably all it is, yeah. It's kind of random how long it takes. Shouldn't take too long though. Oh, that mini map looks very cool. At least it did for a second. Okay, so it just went out and I didn't see grains of infinity, but just to confirm there, it does work. Okay, so I mean, I guess I'll leave that running and hopefully I'll come back here to some grains of infinity. More than one. But that definitely did just go out and I don't know what happened to the grains. I would have thought they got sucked into here. It just happened to go. Now there's two. Okay, so if I just leave this running, which I plan to, that'll be fine. And I put it right under the base, so it is chunk loaded. And I might as well just leave the hole there, because ultimately, who cares? Anyway, let's get on with the rest of the stuff today. So this is one thing I wanted to do. I realized last time that I said I didn't know what fluids I had enough of to store in the reinforced large drum. And then I realized I was stupid because the liquid XP is going to be definitely what we want for that. So just really quickly before that, I know there's something called an XP obelisk, something like that, experience obelisk. I wonder how far, that actually just needs a reinforced large drum to make. Okay, so that's a little ways down the line, but I think this is going to be what we want to go for. But for now, the reinforced large drum is probably going to be the best bet. So this is the XP tank. This is all the liquid XP I already had. So there's that. And is that draining now? No. Okay, so I'll need the servo, which is fine. Use NBT. There we go. Now, I wonder if there's going to be an easy way to see how much liquid is going to be inside of these, because it doesn't seem to be appearing in Wayla. But that's fine, right? It doesn't really matter too much. That's just going to drain. It looks like it's draining really slowly, but as long as it's draining at all, and I'm sure it is, it has to be, right? That's going to be fine. So I'll just let that drain for a little bit, and yeah, there it goes. I can't always put the XP tanks back on top, right? Or XP drain, and then just to get these last few levels out, I can climb up here whenever. But I'm not going to just leave this tank here. I'm sure there's going to be a better way. You can probably just XP drain directly into the drum if I don't know if I want. I don't know how I was going to end that sentence, but I imagine you can. So I'll probably just do that. And we can have that set up for liquid XP. And in the interest of automating our dark steel production, I think we're going to have somewhere to put the refined fuel. So I think one of the smaller drums is probably a good bet for this. I imagine we're not going to be making too much refined fuel, so hoping it's going to be okay. But let's go ahead and drain that out to the drum, and that works beautifully. And we can just keep that in there whenever we need it for anything. We can just grab it from there. And as far as that goes, I am just going to go ahead and stick another stack of coal. Actually, I'll do you one better than that. I will get a hopper, which I have one of that I'm not currently using. Coal. And I will stick all of it in there because we're going to need a lot of this stuff. I have a lot of coal, so might as well, right? And that's going to have to take inputs on the top. There we go. So all of that coal is going to be turned into tar and refined fuel eventually, right? So we could just leave that running. That's probably not going to fill it. No, there's no way it's going to fill it up. It might come kind of close, though. I mean, I can always just build more of the drums, maybe. But in any case, we still got some smoldering tar in there. So we can put some more slime balls in there. Slime balls. And I'm not sure if, like, fully automating... I was going to say I'm not sure if it's possible. I know it's possible, but I just don't know offhand how to do it. Because then... So we can automate the arc furnace a little bit, right? Which is going to be fine. But then, so we would need tar. Maybe the like AE2 export bus might be the way to go here. Especially because I'm thinking like there's no way to know exactly how much tar we're going to get if we make it with the pulverized coal. So might be better just to say let's just always make some of this and just output whatever you have. But then I foresee some problems with that too. Maybe I'll just mass produce it and just make however many I seem to need at the time. But anyway, so I'll let that cook up a little bit, let all of this keep cooking up, and let me have a look at the quest book and make a little bit more of a solid plan for today and get right back to you. And I figured I would record this part. It's a big moment. I was just making some resources for the episode. There go all of the graphite rods. So let me go ahead and remove this stuff just to make sure that they don't get used up, you know, differently. You know what I mean? Like unevenly. Oops. And there they go. 100. Let's see how slowly they get used up. That's pretty good. To make 11 things at a time and then use that slowly. Yeah, wow. These are going to last a while, I think, hopefully. Maybe you can even put mending on those too, although I don't really see the purpose of it. They don't take that many materials to make, and those are going to last a long time. But, I mean, once mending is an afterthought, that's probably going to be a little easier to justify. But in any case, I'm still kind of in the middle of planning here. I just wanted to show that, so be right back once more. Okay, I have decided that I want to make a mob farm. I feel like it's long overdue. I feel like we're finally at the place where I can make one that's not really annoying to set up and or maintain. So I think it's a really good time to do it. So I'm going to check out this mob masher from Mob Grinding Utils. And not entirely sure how to use it, but I will look it up after I make it. Maybe should have done it before. Didn't think about it. You know, it'll be fine. So it takes this one thing is going to take 27 diamonds. I think it's a pretty good investment. Not that this is going to pay back diamonds, but you know, investment. It's a loaded term. Anyway, So we can make 3 wooden swords, and we need to craft this stuff kind of up as it goes. Luckily, each of these makes 3. If it was like 3 goes into 1 for all of these tiers, it would be awful, but it's not that, thankfully. So it goes wood, stone, iron, gold, diamond, as many things do. And we just need to make 3 swords for each of these tiers, and then they just kind of craft into each other like that. So it's not too bad at all. 3 swords, 3 spikes. 3 swords, 3 spikes. And then 3 of the diamond spikes. And I almost shift-clicked that. That would have been disastrous. Because I forgot to... I also need to make a diamond block. And I have just enough diamonds left over to make diamond gears, which is also something I forgot to do before I unpaused the recording, but that's okay. Pretty sure those just come from regular diamonds. Yeah, and it's 4, just like anything else. Very cool. I'll just grab him out of here so I don't have to wait for him to get transferred into the storage system. Did I miss it? No. Okay, that was just inventory lag. Okay. Right. Okay. Well, that's fine. And there's our... So we made... Did we make the spikes already? No. No. But now we can make this. We just need some mob grindium blocks. And then we get to make a mob masher. So advanced modular mob grinder can be enhanced with mob masher upgrades. Mobs mashed do count as player kills. Okay. So that's very cool. To activate it, use a redstone signal, highly upgradable mob killing machine that drops experience after every mob. Route mobs from your farm here. I'm sure they'll have a wonderful time. So we get a bunch of those diamonds back, which is nice. But then also, so to spawn them, we're going to need a drop of evil. Not need, I guess, but that's probably one of the best things to use. Building guide here, that's cool, but not necessary. But yeah, so we can use this to spawn things. And then, depending on how this mob masher actually works, we can figure out how to set that up. So let me look into that a little bit. Also, to make this, I'm going to have to go farm up some withers because I don't have enough necrotic bones. Yeah, I only have 1, and then I only have 8 wither ash. So I need at least 2 more. So let me go do a couple of those things and plan this thing out. One last thing to do before I set out and do all these things. Is I've been meaning to do this for a while. It's a little bit long overdue, but it's symbolic, so I wanted to do it in an episode here. We get to set home to our official, now, new home. All right, see you in a bit. Okay, so I'm going to make a mob farm, and my plan was to use the dark ineffable glass, right? Because you can walk through it, you can see through it, but light can't get through it, meaning the evil stuff will stay there and mobs will spawn, right? The problem is if you look at how to make it, it takes dark glass from extra utilities too, and each one takes a black dye, which is insane. You know, really the best thing I have for black dye, I think, is ink sacks. And I have like a little bit over a stack in storage. So like I could use it, like if even just for a roof, like I could, and then I could put the thing underground. I don't know. I may do that, but I don't know. For now, I mean, I could just build a big stone room too, and it would work just as well. So I think I might just do that. In any case, yeah, so I think what they kind of want you to do is build more than one of these. But I mean, I don't know. They just take so many resources. I don't see that happening. But yeah, if you take a look at it, it needs to be powered by redstone. And I think just putting it on a redstone block is sufficient for that. But check that out, huh? And then anything that touches that will die and drop experience and loot. So that's pretty cool. So we're going to do that. And the cool thing is, I don't know what the cool thing is, but we need, so that just is there, and that's just one square, right? So what I'm used to with mob farms, there's a block from Industrial 4 going that just kills everything in a big, like, cube, right? We do not have that. So that's just, things need to be touching it, so we need to blow them around, right? So one of the things, yeah, for that, I forgot to grab these. I do luckily have enough here, just barely. There's a fan from open blocks. And let's just see for a second how well this fan works. So let me grab a lever. Because this fan you can build into the other fan, and they do say it's just better. Oh, that sucks. Wow. That's awful. That's like not powerful at all. But luckily we do have the stuff to make the upgraded mob fan from mob grinding utils. You know, the more stuff we can use from mob grinding utils, probably the better, right? So yeah, look at how much more powerful that is. You can't even walk against that. That's way, way better. So basically any mob in front of that doesn't stand a chance, right? So, I mean, ideally what I would want is like a wall of these and then you push them into a hole. I don't think that's going to happen, right? Because we don't have that many resources to actually make this out of. Like mob grindium ingots are a lot, you know. So I think what I'll do is I'll try it first at least. I'll build a 1 wide corridor and I will have things be pushed into a hole. And so the range of this looks to be about 5 blocks. So I'll just have things pushed into a hole and then they can fall into this and then I'll collect that with a vacuum hopper or something. So let me just go ahead and make some kind of building for all this to happen in and be right back when it's done. Okay, I think I've done this in a smart way, or at least a not completely stupid way. So let me just go ahead and make the drop of evil. Here we go. Okay, and I need to, the one thing you can do with the drop of evil too, you can use them to break spawners in a way that you can like reuse them, which is kind of neat. I don't know if that uses up the drop of evil or not, but it's not something I'm like super interested in right now anyway. But it's there. It's good to know about if I ever need. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that so that I can get straight up here relatively easily. Okay, so here's what I have, right? And you know, I haven't finished building the walls yet. I had to go make some more stone. But so the fan is going to be on and it's going to just blow things when they spawn right into the hole. Presumably the absorption hopper works through walls, which I didn't actually place yet, but I have it. I'm going to make this at least 3 blocks tall so that Enderman can spawn. Feels like a pretty smart thing to do. So that's 3. And 3 is probably fine. I can just make it taller if 3 is not fine, right? But one thing, I definitely want to put the ceiling on first. Okay, yeah, let's go up 1 more and then go for the ceiling of this class, right? So I think I made a little bit more than I need, but that's okay. So then it's totally dark in there and things can spawn, but right now they mostly aren't. Oh, wait. I'm a little dumb. Hang on. So that's just dark glass. I need to make it dark ineffable glass, and it just disappeared, didn't it? Because I didn't use silk touch. Okay, well, you know what? I deserve that. I just need a moon stone. Do I really not have any moon stones? Really? Did I use all these? I mean, I guess they're not in storage. Where else would they be? Okay, well, I'll make some more of those. I'll remake the glass that I stupidly broke, and yeah, meet you back up there. This was the other thing too that I forgot to mention, is that 8 dark glass, which by the way, each one is 1 whole ink sac, only gets you 4 ineffable glass. So it's pretty expensive stuff. I mean, I can totally see why you would not want to use as much of it. You would want to try and conserve it. I mean, if ink sacs are going to be this valuable, and I see them being valuable for other things in the future as well, I may just go ahead and set up a squid farm alongside this one. Not entirely sure how to do that, but I know that it's possible. So we can do that. But I know there's going to be other types of dye that we can use too in the future, so maybe not super necessary. Anyway, there's dark ineffable glass. I can fall through it. Mobs can't. So all we're going to have to do, so you fall in there, you die, and then all you have to do is drop of evil. There we go. So now things are going to spawn pretty much constantly in there, and they're going to get pushed as soon as I turn on the fan. So let's see, are things spawning? I don't see anything. The mini-map, there's a red dot, but there's also one down there, so it may just be underground. I don't see anything or hear anything. Oh. So it is working on some level. Can this pull in anything? Okay, yes, that's... There we go. And it's got liquid experience too. So good. So we want the west side to put out items, and then we can put out other stuff on other stuff. But yeah, so that pretty much just needs to pull from there. I'll just move it south a little bit just for the hell of it. And yeah, the liquid experience, I guess we can just pipe directly over here. I'll make some flue ducts for that. But yeah, I guess this is a mob farm that works. I don't know if it's going to get like the most stuff. I mean, we've killed one skeleton so far. Hopefully everything is in working order there. I don't see why it wouldn't be. But I feel like it should be working a little faster. And I'm a little worried about it. See if I can... Oh, wait. Was that this? No, I don't think it was. Yeah, let me just climb up to the top here and see what's going on, if I can't suss it out a little bit. Okay, well, I fell in, which is not good. Hang on. Sorry about that. So, I mean, things are spawning. The fan is on. Maybe it's just a little slower than I'm used to. I mean, it is a very small patch of the dirt, so I guess that's all it is. But, well, there it goes, the dirt in there. But, yeah, so it's only spawning skeletons so far, but it should spawn other stuff, too. And I'll just go ahead and turn on the servo. That's going straight into the storage system. So, yeah, I guess I'll just, I'll leave that running for a bit. And that's maybe not a very good one, but it is a mob farm. Very cool. All right, and another long overdue move, I set up my metallurgic infusers. And so I have them in order redstone, diamond, obsidian, which means that to make the atomic alloy, I can just throw some iron ingots in here, and I have them set up to, you know, eject to the left, so it'll go iron here, make that one, and then that one, and then that one, and then it'll eject. So I made a bunch of that, and I'm gonna need a bunch because what I'm doing is, so going forward, you know, all these machine casings build on each other, right? Which kinda sucks. Like it's fine for what it is, you know. It's the mod pack. It's fine, and that's part of the challenge. It's fine. However, it does mean that we need to do a lot, and I think actually the simple machine chassis, or the industrial machine chassis, it seems, is the end of the line here, which is good. I'm not sure what the later machine actually. What do these machines take? Machine case. That needs machine parts. Oh, enhanced machine chassis and steel chassis, soul machine industrial. So it doesn't stop there. Okay. It hardly stops there. So whatever I make now is definitely going to get used. I have no concerns about that. So anyway, but for right now I need a bunch of simple machine chassis. So let's just go ahead and make what I can of this. So that's 16 steel casings. That's going to be 16 machine blocks. That's going to be 16. No, it's not going to be 16. I have only 22 of that, but tin gears I should have some more of than that, so I'm going to make some more. And I should have grabbed a couple stacks of tin to throw in here because that's only going to make 16. But that's fine. So that'll make a few at least. The seared bricks as well. Gonna need some more of that for sure. So there's 3, and then to make more I need more tin gears, which are coming down the pipe. Okay, so that's fine. Put some of that away right there. Yeah, so the machine frames, and now the next thing is going to be simple machine chassis. So let's go check out our grains of infinity situation. Just over a stack, well, over a stack and a half. I mean, it's not great, but it's only been running for a little while, so can't really complain too much. It's probably plenty for right now. I'm gonna expand that setup. I'm gonna have to, but for right now it's fine. And it's gonna be that along with energized dark ingots, which is just dark ingots with refined fuel. So I don't think I have any of that lying around. These I do. So let me just grab 8 of those. I could put that away. I could probably put those away. I can put most of this stuff away actually, but so that, and then I need a bucket. And let's grab some refined fuel. Again, I wish there was a way to actually see how much is in there, but it should be a decent amount because I threw another set of coal in here. It's been chugging away, and it should be a decent amount. It's nowhere near full, I imagine, but it's fine. And yeah, so there's energized arc ingot. And with that, I should be able to make 2 simple machine chassis, which is really, really exciting. Maybe more exciting for, actually, I don't know who it's more exciting for, me or you. That's really up to you. This reward is really weird. 64 grass blocks or 1 wither skeleton skull. I mean, I'm going for the skeleton skull, but I mean, it's funny because, like, those 2 things are very different in value, but they set it up. It's just about equal with the numbers. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I'll throw those in there. I know I dropped the mob grindium. It's fine for right now. So yeah, the other kind of cases there I'll just throw in and make use of at a later time. But right now, so we can make 2 Ender IO machines, and we're going to start off with the alloy smelter, I think, right? Simple alloy smelter, I should say. And those are some cool looking gears. I don't think there's a quest for those, but yeah, simple alloy smelter. Speaking of the induction furnace here, I lost my induction smelter. I don't know what happened to it. It was here, right? It definitely was here. Can we agree on that? I mean, run back the video and check if you don't believe me, but I'm fairly certain it was. And then it must have just dropped down into like the cable spot when I was mining them up. But I mean, it's long despawned by now. So I'm going to have to make another one of those, which, you know, the grand scheme of things is not too big of a deal, but it is pretty annoying. But yeah, so simple alloy smelter. So I can take that. 3 furnaces, steel plates, which are fine, and infinity bimetal gear. I'm praying that this isn't too hard to make, and it's really not. Stone gears. That's not bad at all. So just sticks and stones. I'm not going to say it. Sticks. Do I have a stack of each? So I can just go ahead and make a bunch. And of course I have more cobblestone than I will ever use. Maybe. That's probably not true with this mod pack. Let's go ahead there. 16 stone gears. And then it's just that with steel ingots and grains of infinity, both of which I have a decent amount of. The only thing I think from the old base that I'm going to have to set up here is these two coal metallurgy confusers. Those are my steel producing setup. And I'm running a tad low on steel. So I'm going to have to do that sometime soon here. But it's fine for now. So all I need is 3 furnaces. And I have 2. How do you make these again? Because I know it's not vanilla. Yes, iron rod, block of coal, cobble slabs, and compressed cobble. That's such a weird recipe, man. That away, that away, that away. That away, that away. All of this pretty much can be put away now. Yeah, so 1 more furnace. Do I have iron rods? I do. And do I have... Well, I have compressed cobble, I know that. 4 compressed cobble, block of coal, cobble slabs I definitely don't have. Then 4 compressed cobble and a block of coal. Oh, I thought this was going to be easier to reach. Okay, it's fine. And cobble slab. That was it, right? Yep. And then 3 steel plates, which I already have. There is the simple alloy smelter. Now, I'm not sure offhand what I can make with this that I couldn't make with other stuff, but I think... Oh, yeah, this is just a regular furnace, so this... the crafting thing is huge, but I wish there was a way to see like what you can make with only this machine. Because I know there are some things, but let's just have a look at the quest book and see what the quest leads to. Draconic Evolution book. What? Really? I don't feel ready for that. Not even close. But okay, I'll take it if you want to give it to me. Okay, so it comes after that. The next chassis, which is fine. I'm not going to do that right now, I don't think. Although, I mean, I do need to work my way up to this for sure. Is this the enchanter? You can get any enchant. Oh, wow. Oh, wait. This is huge. I didn't even realize Ender IO had this. Okay, but that's a lot of dark steel. Okay, so I'm not going to make that right now, but that's really big. Wow, I did not even realize that was a thing we could do. And I spent hours today AFK fishing. Well, I mean, it was AFK. It's not like I was going to be doing anything else anyway. I was just working, so it's fine. But yeah, that's that's going to be really, really, really good. Wow. See how the mob farm is doing. I turned off the servo just so I could see like exactly what I've been getting out of it, and like not a whole lot, but at least it's something, right? If it's slow, it's slow, but at least it's something. But yeah, so to continue on here, I guess there's not much else with the simple machine chassis that I really want to make, right? Stirling generator, powered furnace, like not really, right? Crafter might be cool, but I mean, there's probably easier ways to auto craft. Simple machine parts don't look like they're used for a whole lot. I know the other machine parts are used for a lot, but simple ones, not so much. So yeah, the industrial, what does this actually take? So dark steel, which is fine, and industrial dye blend. So this is the thing that we really need the simple alloy smelter for, is the industrial dye, right? So that's an ender thing. So ender dye. So there's a few different ones. Unfortunately, there's not like all the colors. But yeah, it just takes some quartz dust, organic black dye, organic green dye, and oh, crushed lapis actually. Wow, okay. So I can make that in the crusher. So I'll go ahead and make a little bit. We're pretty fine for lapis, so I don't mind. I went ahead and put some speed and energy upgrades in the crusher as well because I was using it pretty often, so that's fine. And then, so organic. How do you actually make this? Okay. Slime ball, coal, and pulverized coal. And any coal dust, okay? Slime ball, so coal. So a lot of coal, basically. Slime ball is fine. Green dye is probably going to be a similar thing. Clippings and trimmings. What are clippings and trimmings? That's a sag mill thing. Okay, that's going to be a little bit later. So cactus, so green dye and pulverized coal. So I need a lot of pulverized coal for this, right? And how about the brown dye? Twigs and pruning is going to be another sag mill thing, I imagine. This is going to be cocoa beans and pulverized. Okay, so I just need brown dye, bunch of coal, brown dye, and green dye. That's not super difficult. I am going to throw some coal, 4 stacks, let's say, into the crusher here. And I'll go farm up some cocoa. Actually, do I even have to do that? Cocoa, I mean, I already have some here. Cactus, I have a little. I have a little bit. So I'm going to need, I mean, this is for the machine parts, right? This is for the machine casing, I should say, the industrial dye blend, right? So I need a lot of this. So, I mean, I'm going to have to get more in the future for sure. I'll keep those cactuses actually to start a little farm. But for now, this is going to be fine. Let me smack down the alloy smelter somewhere that I can actually make use of it. I don't know why I dug out that middle one. That's okay. Simple alloy smelter. And I think these have IO configuration too. Yeah, okay. So then we want to push from the back. Input is fine for now because we're not going to be really using it. That's crushing my coal. So crushed coal. Coal, slime ball. Running a bit low on those, but I can go farm up some more. Slime ball, crushed lapis, grab a stack of that. And then we're going to need, so the cactus I have, cocoa beans, grab a stack. Coal, pulverized coal. So it hasn't made its way over here yet. And that should be all I need though, right? So the black dye, it was just coal in both. Oh, the regular coal, non-pulverized, right? Okay. So let me just let that make its way to the system. All right, there's a little bit of it. Should be enough to make just one. The only other thing we need is going to be some quartz, dust, and as far as that goes, I'm going to throw a couple stacks of quartz into the crusher as well. This is the crusher, right? Yeah. Would have been terrible. Okay. So now we should have everything to make what we need to make here. So for the industrial dye blend, excuse me, 1 black. Oh, we don't even need the brown. Just 1 black and 2 green, basically. Okay. And what was it more coal? What was it? 6. So that should be it there. Hey. So I think this is the first machine I've noticed that actually like uses up the like ingredients before it outputs, if that makes any sense. And I always find it weird when they don't, but it happens pretty often. And then what are the ratios on this? 2, 2, and then just 1 slime ball. Okay, well, I'll make 2 of each. Just so that matches up. Oh, I'm outputting on the back already. Oh, no. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. So there's that one. And then once that comes over, I'll be able to make another pair. And then with that, and some dark steel ingots, which I can't remember if I have any. Right now, I do. Excellent. Dark steel is useful for a lot of things. I feel like I spent this entire playthrough being like, oh, I can't wait to have dark steel, and now I don't even know what to do with it. Imagine making a tool forge out of it. Spawner? RF tools we're going to get into later. Oh, that doesn't look fun. Oh, man, these machine parts are going to be so insane to craft. And steel. How do you even get end stone, like, reproducibly? I guess you probably don't. You just, like, get a bunch from the end, right? Yeah. All right. I foresee some painful things coming up if I don't get the automation, like, really, really, really cranked up. I know you're screaming at me that I need to do that, and I know I do need to do that. It's just... Oh, I don't know what it is, but it's not that I don't want to do it. It's just very, very intimidating. It's a lot of setting up to do. Okay, well, there is our industrial machine chassis, the first of many, and we get 8 dark steel back from it, which is great. And then, so next time, so we can get into the sag mill. Yeah, I don't think the sag mill is going to... I might not... I won't make one until much later, I don't think. Alloy smelter, I don't know if there's anything that can do that other machines can't. Although it has 3 inputs, right? So maybe there's some actual, like, 3 input recipes. Although, well, there's nothing that alloy smelter can do that the simple alloy smelter can't. No, that can't be right? I don't know. In any case, I'm gonna leave that for a bit and just work my way up towards the kind of finish the end of the quest line here. Again, just trying to beeline the RF tools builder, which is right here basically, because that's a pretty important upgrade. So that is what we're going to continue working our way towards next time. But for now, if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.